Among the harsh peaks of the Balkan Mountains and the soft folds of Sredna Gora, there is a strange place. It seems as if the spirit of past times still burns and the Bulgarian rhythm beats strongly. Here, old traditions are not forgotten, they are built upon. And this is not by chance that the place attracts travellers from near and far, but remains in the heart of every visitor who follows the traces of what is authentic, unadulterated and native. Mirkovo, Heart of Fire. Old Mirkovo is one of the most beautiful Bulgarian villages. Stone walls, whitewashed houses and clean streets coexist with neat yards and the beauty of the surrounding mountains. Wherever you turn, new sights will fill your eyes. New experiences will come to life. In winter and summer, in the bouquet of spring or a colourful autumn, Mirkovo awaits its new friends and has something to please them. The region is easily accessible by car, bus or train. The beauty of the local nature attracts visitors with colourful hues and unforgettable pastoral scenes. The villages around Mirkovo are dug into the slopes and valleys among century-old forests and small mountain streams. Each of them has a great deal to tell. Benkovsky is a quiet village whose stone walls keep memories of the times when what was Bulgarian was just an idea, a memory and a dream. The quiet cobblestone streets of Smolsko seem to whisper stories about the feat of the April uprising. The beautiful mountain village still remembers those turbulent times. It was precisely in the region of Mirkovo that the masters who created the cannons of the National Liberation Fighters were born. Some members of Benkovsky's flying band of revolutionaries are also from the village. Perhaps that is why, to this day, local amateurs keep the memory of those times and recreate parts of the history of the people. Another tradition is kept by local cultural figures with special jealousy. The famous Mirkovska wedding is a ritual that has been preserved and recreated for centuries.
Хора, вратата е заключена, какво ще правим?
Пускайте, пускайте, хубава булка, скъпо струва!
The custom gives a small role to each of the participants in the future success of the young family and intertwines dramatic moments with the typical Balkan sense of humour. The idea centres around moving the girl to another family and creating strong relationships between the families of the bride and the groom. Mirkovo has a long and glorious history. Its land has been inhabited for millennia, and the first agricultural cooperative on the Balkans was established at the end of the 19th century. The hard work of the landlords is easily noticeable. Maybe this is why the best time to visit the village is at the annual meeting. At the beginning of spring every year, the people from the surrounding villages gather in the meadows above Mirkovo. The dances are unstoppable, the mood is festive, the fun is guaranteed. The local dancers are famous not only for their skills, but also for their fiery spirit. In the local community centre, on or off the stage, the young people of Mirkovo turn traditions into modern ways and carry the spirit of the past into the present. another scene has recently attracted the attention of guests and visitors. Sports lovers have their arena in Mirkovo. The modern stadium is a place where the youth of Mirkovo learn deftness and ball skills. No one knows whether the career of one of the next Bulgarian stars might start from the verdant terrain of the newly built football stadium. The complex has excellent facilities for practicing many other sporting activities and is a favourite place not only for Mirkovo dwellers but also for the guests of the village. The complex also has a swimming pool which welcomes tourists and offers unforgettable emotions all summer long. The place is relatively close to Sofia, and the coolness of the mountain village attracts more and more visitors. Mirkovo is one of the large, living Bulgarian villages. Travelers who go along the road parallel to the Balkan Range will not be wrong if they take a short break in this place. The least they could do is to see the Revival Church, one of the few in Bulgaria with a golden dome. In the vicinity, there are many chapels and sacred places maintained by the locals with a great deal of love and care. If you travel to this part of the country, you have to stop at Bunovo. Authentic beauty, antique houses, an exceptional church, and the highest rail bridge in the Balkans are just some of the landmarks of the village. From here, the path leads to Chavdar Hut, where you can enjoy the beauty of the Balkan Mountains in winter and summer and seek a meeting with the wild. In whatever season you visit this part of the Balkan Mountains, you will not regret it. Clear rivers, small waterfalls, countless sheltered trails, wild forests and remarkable locations await you on the many hiking trails around the area. And if you have a bit of time left over for a journey around Mirkovo, go to the quiet village of Kamenitsa. Nearby is the protected area of Aramliets, home to century-old beech trees. In autumn, when the grapes weigh heavily and the leaves turn yellow, this is one of the most beautiful places in Bulgaria. Seek out some of the spirits of Mirkovo during any one of the 4 seasons and you will be fascinated and surprised. And not only because nature was so generous to the people of Mirkovo and their peculiar land. Not even because local people know how to enjoy themselves and keep and enrich their traditions. There is something that burns in the hearts of the fire here, and it gives the houses, hamlets and villages, hills and peaks that charming and irreplaceable heart, a spirit we call native and Bulgarian, which we love and honor, and for which we yearn.